Hey, oops, was it too loud? uh, this is the second part of a vlog about how all started and my obsession with this genre of music. I wouldn't call it obsession because, well, it might be an obsession. So screw it. So, as I said before in the previous video, vlog, whatever, the band was starting to disband. Everyone was starting to like different genres, and I, as an idiot, wanted the same. I could go on, but basically, the bass player Angelo was really into Sisters of Mercy and Depeche Mode and more electronics and gothic stuff and so on. And it wasn't my thing back in the day. I was still just into metal, uh, and metal with some goth in it. But anyway, he didn't was a fan of the genre for too long. Even that gothic and electronic genre, he just dropped everything. We argue about this. I remember he said, "Pete, you do not evolve. You have to evolve." And I was like, "Evolving is not changing. It's a if a tree evolves, it grows. It doesn't just gives up on being a fucking tree." And we argue about that shit for years. I was still a little goth metalhead when they were trance. They were like fans of trance music, electronic stuff. I like that shit now, but you know what I mean. They went to everything since reggae, electronic. They were fans of everything. And why am I clapping my fingers again? God damn it! Yeah. So basically, and basically here we were, just me, Pacheco, how we called him was Rui Grilo Felipe. We decided to go onwards with metal. We found this dude that was also part of the group, Toze. He was in all rehearsals saying how much he would love to be in a metal band and how he was a fan of Full Moon and blah 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 and all the shit. But he had no money to buy a drum kit, so we still try to follow this path with him. Uh, Finally, one day, after a few, really a lot of months, uh, he bought a secondhand drum kit, and we started. I could say one thing. It was really fast. Like my cousin in the drums back in Full Moon, he was like, the basic drums. He was like Lars Ulrich a bit, the basics, some double pedal, nothing more than that. This dude, he was into like dissection level. He was into Cradle of Filth and stuff like the fast feet, everything. He could play almost everything. I don't want to like be spoiler alert, but he was into that for a really short period of time. If he really worked on that, he would be one of the best drummers I've known. But he didn't even try it. He just wanted to be a drummer for like half an year, then he gave up. he was into that for a really short period of time. If he really worked on that, he would be one of the best drummers I've known. But he didn't even try it. He just wanted to be a drummer for like half a year, then he gave up. But so yeah, are you reading the text? Yep, that that happened. It's really how can a big fan of drums just suddenly, no, I want to sing. Yeah, he smoked a bit too much, and also did the bass player. You can get some if you look back into that short video, embarrassing video. You can get some sort of Easter eggs. First, there was a cradle of filth cloth in the back of the drummer from the Duskner Embrace album. I don't know where that thing is, but I wish I had it because it's still fucking beautiful. But yeah, I had some bad luck with that drummer. He kept ruining things for me. But fuck that. I won't be doing this now. I haven't seen him in like 20 years, so fuck it. And I haven't seen him in 15 years or more, and he lives right down the street. It's sad. It's ridiculous. And it happens a lot in Portugal. The best player, he would be back in the future again. For my deception, yeah, you will see him in the future without the long hair. So now here we were, the two of us, me and Pacheco. Pacheco is a weird name in English, isn't it? It's like, hey, Pacheco, how are you? It's weird, but okay. It isn't his name. But yeah, so we put an ad on this newspaper called The Blitz, which doesn't exist. Actually, it does exist, but it's like everything in Portugal is a newspaper that only has articles right now about famous people. Like you may call it the pink newspapers, and has nothing to do with rock or metal. Nothing nowadays in Portugal. In 2018, where I'm speaking right now, there are a lot of festivals happening. One of them is Rock in Rio, and there is not one single fucking rock band, not even one. It's Rock in Rio just by the name. It's come on, seriously. It's like spitting on a plate where you eat. Because the first Rock in Rio, I was there. It had Paradise Lost, DAD, Moonspell, and Nephilim. And yeah, they got money from people who really love the music to do this futile shit they're doing right now. But okay, let's go on. Okay, so some stuff about the crappy video you've seen with me when I was like 19, 16. Let me think about it just a bit. 1996, 97. I was 17, 18 years old, and I was skinny as hell. Really skinny. And now, if you see me, you won't recognize me. You won't even connect me to that dude screaming and singing out of tune. But that video was supposed to be two guitars. I would have one guitar, and he would have another. And but one of the guitars just went berserk, and you just had to let the guitar home because it wasn't working well. Those were always cheap instruments, because we couldn't afford them. We had the strength and the will to do the stuff, but we didn't have the money. So his guitar broke right like the day before. So we kept on recording anyway. I just sang. Some people say to me, some close friends, this is what you should do. You should just drop all your instruments and just sing. But I don't want that. I can do that, but I really like to play guitar. That was my first thing. Actually, the first thing was violin, but never mind that. Don't tell it to anyone. So we put an ad on the paper. There was no internet, as I told you before. With some luck, this dude answered and came to the kind of interview. We went into a coffee in Belas, Portugal, um, and he came with his girlfriend, who would be his future wife, uh, Vanda, Vanda and Rui. They were there, and we talked a little bit about the what we wanted to do. Of course, in that time, it was the age where all the hip hop and metal with rap metal, and all that stuff was hanging about. And we talked to the drummer. He said, "No, that's not my thing. I don't want to do that. I just don't want to be. Yeah, I'm not into gothic and shit. Nothing against it, but it's not my thing. I like new metal, the thing that is going on, blah blah blah." And then we said we talked about something, and we showed him some stuff, and we said, "Well, we are kind of in the vein of, and I regret this, of Moonspell." And both of them were really fans. They still are fans of Moonspell, either the drummer and his wife. So okay, I might listen to a bit more Moonspell and do this with you. And I said, okay, listen to my Dying Bride also, and Paradise Lost. And wait a minute, what? No, I don't like that. you know? Okay, let's go. Yeah, easy steps, slow steps, baby steps to the door. Okay, he likes Moonspell. He plays drums. He has drums. So fuck it, let's do this. And we uh, we gathered together for a few rehearsals, and we did sort of a cover of Depeche Mode, but not what you are thinking right now. It wasn't electronic. There wasn't even a synth or a piano. It was just two guitars and a drum and a vocalist, and the thing went to like him. I think him has the cover of Depeche Mode. It was something like that, but with double pedal, and that song was really brilliant. I loved the song. Instantly I felt the click. Yeah, this is the drummer. This is the guitar player. Let's do this. Finally. Yeah. Hmm. I still kind of like the ending of this song. It was called Death Shade from the demo called Midnight Mare. So that's it for now. I will do the third part as soon as I can. This is the second part of the. You could call it rock. What the hell was that? I heard something like this. Whatever. This is the third. Sorry, second part of the documentary. And I I didn't even get close to my deception. But hey, who cares? I'm having fun doing this. So yeah. Cheers, mates. Yeah.